Let's go on and head over there. Alright. Let's see here. Where are we supposed to go to? Well, that's not too far. I do not have any navigation buoys. I've got plenty of them. I'm going to go ahead and place one there. That way, if I want to come here in the future, I can just jump here. Alright, so I got to turn around. And I even got a place to catch Unique Haddock. Not too bad. Oh, cool. Look at the orcas. Probably should start seeing the data buoy here soon. Yep, I think I see it. Yep, there it is. Alright, we need to slow down so we don't pass it up. Almost there. Yeah, the Databuoys are just for these missions. Okay, once we get here, got our connection. So we need to again catch. These are based on weight. So 5 under 22 pounds, 4 22 to 66 pounds, and 3 66 pounds or more. Okay, we're going to be dealing with a lot bigger fish here. So, not sure. Let me take a look at my gear here. So this, yeah, this is going to handle it. We need to change what we're using. Let's change it to the baby halibut. What size hook should we use? Does it say? Nope, just says equip a baby halibut. Alright. Alright. So we've got colorful jig head. That would be probably the best to use since it's saltwater based. And then the baby halibut, but this is the Sonar Baby Halibut. It should give us the readings. Alright, now let's initiate the next mission. Alright, let's see how that does. Now I have tried the baby halibut. Did really well for catching the different types of halibuts. But we're going to see if it catches. Well, we got to get something under 22 pounds. That's not going to be that easy either. But I think Haddock did go for this, so we might have some luck. Let's go ahead and throw this out. But basically, we're going to be like pilking. Gotta let it go down to the bottom. It does consider it to be vertical jigging, so we're good. It's not as heavy as the other thing, so it isn't going to go down as fast. There we go. Okay, we got something small, which is good, because I'd rather get the small ones out of the way first. Another spiny dogfish. Seems like I did better deep, so we're going to try that again. Go as deep as it can. Oh, I got something else. Just off the surface this time. Okay, there's the second one for the small ones. Now we're going to get the small ones quicker. That's kind of strange. Exact opposite of what we did with the other thing. Yep, that's exactly what we're doing here. Got a haddock. That's the third one of the small ones. Okay, there we go. Now we got something a little bit bigger. I moved to the other side of the boat to see if I could mix things up a little bit. Looks like it worked. Something tells me it's in the mid-range. Yep. A unique European hake. I catch a lot of the unique European hakes. These are pretty common. It's a little bit harder to catch them with this, to be perfectly honest. There we go, finally. I think we might have another mid-size one here. Trophy haddock, and no, it's actually small. 15 pounds, okay. Gotten almost all the small ones. I wish there was a way to make this fall a little bit faster. Alright, we finally got something here, and I think this is going to finish off our first category. Yep. Now I get bigger ones. That's where it's going to be tougher. Like I said, we might be better off doing this in a nightly peak. I don't know. Oh, that worked. I might try that some more. Just kind of take it to the bottom and move it around. This might be in the secondary category. I hope so. No, too small. Oh, European angler. That's an ugly, ugly fish. Shoot, 20. Needs to be 22 or more pounds. Alright, finally. Okay, this could be big enough. Here's hoping. Yep. Trophy coalfish. Came in at 35 pounds. Just big enough. Let me take a look here. This hook is only a 5/0. Maybe if I upscaled the hook. Do I have anything bigger? That's 5/0. 4/0. 6/0. Nothing heavier. There's a 6/0 here. Yeah, 6/0 is as big as I've got. But it's not very heavy, which means it's not going to sink very well. Well, we could try it. Instead of the, I don't know, I think the Kudo cage is probably going to be our best bet. This can, well, I don't know. We could try with a smaller rod. Yep, you have to have that kind of hook on it, apparently. That isn't going to work. We'll try a smaller rod. That's what we'll do. Maybe this will work a little bit better. Yeah, we're getting more vertical jigging out of this one. There we go, finally. Okay, this has got some umph to it. Might actually count this time. Nope. Shoot. having some seriously big problems trying to make this. Let's try this. How far out can I cast? We could try regular fishing. Alright, we finally got something big. It took long enough. I think we might finally have something that goes into the third category. At least in the second. What do we got here? We got us a trophy meager. It's in the second category. I'll be darned. 51 pounds, so we have to catch 66.1 or better. Something tells me it's going to be night fishing we're going to get this guy. Alright, we've been night fishing for a while, but we haven't caught anything yet. I still think that's going to be what's going to be... Oh, there we go. I figured it was going to be what we needed to do to catch something much bigger. And I think we've got something here that's going to fit that category. I don't know if it's going to be big enough to fit in the last category of 66.1 pounds or better, but we'll at least complete the second category. At this point, that's all I care about. That's all I care about. Alright, well, we definitely got the second category with a unique co-fish. Sorry about my dog. I don't know why she's barking at this point. It always happens when I'm recording. That's a decent fish. 62.448 pounds. Go ahead and get a picture of that one. Yeah, I try to get pictures of every unique I catch, if that's at all possible. But sometimes, like the hakes, I literally catch so many unique hakes that it's not really much point. Well, we've still got the big ones to get, and those are going to be a lot tougher. But I think we're going to have more luck here at it being nighttime. Well, we've been trying for quite a while. And I have managed to... Oh, wait a minute. I was just about ready to say catch everything, but we've caught a lot of small ones. But I think we've got ourselves a decent sized one here. Hopefully it'll be in the 66 pound or better. Thing is about the bigger ones, it is going to take more time to bring them in. So, might have to bring you back while we fight this. We don't want to have this go on forever. Alright, it's been a while, guys. This isn't super huge, but I think it's definitely got a little heft to it. Took a few minutes of fighting to get this thing in. But I think we have it. Let's see what it is. Yep, Atlantic halibut, 146 pounder. Well beyond the category we need. We need only 66.1, so that's the first one we needed. We still need 2 more. Well, I'm going to cut out anything that's smaller than that and all kinds of free time here. I'll bring it back if we get closer to getting anything bigger that fits the category. Ooh, here we go. Not bad. Think this is another big one, guys. Just judging from how much it's attacked, it's definitely bigger than 66 pounds. Yeah, he's going to give me a fight. How much of one, I don't really know, honestly. But yeah, it seems like for the bigger species, nighttime seems to work a lot better. At least with this type of lure. This Sonar Baby Halibut, or actually any baby halibut lures will probably work better at this time. And I've definitely had more luck using the larger of the jig heads.
Much later.
Yeah, we've been at this for a while, guys. Holy crap. Honestly, probably about 15 minutes. Whatever this is, it's much bigger than I've been catching so far. As you remember, I did size down my rod, so it's going to have to be a little bit more of a fight. But in order to track them with this particular lure, I had to go down. So you kind of tend to have to balance things out a little bit sometimes. Alright, we're getting there, guys. It's slowly but surely, it's going down. Ooh, shoot. Yeah, anytime it does that, it's always a little bit scary, because if you get lack of tension, sometimes you can lose the fish. Alright. I think we have him, guys. I think we have him. Yep, we got him. Another trophy Atlantic halibut. 240 this time. Yeah, he was a heck of a lot bigger. No wonder I had to fight him so long. For that rod, that was actually extremely good. We just have one more to get. One more. Well, we'll keep at it. I'll bring you back once looks like we're successful at getting something big enough, which is pretty obvious once it happens. Alright, it's been a little while. Almost an hour in game. There we go. Yeah. Alright, looks like we might have something big enough. I'm not sure yet. It's not as big as what we caught the first 2 times. It could be. If it falls just under 66.1, I'm going to be a little aggravated, but I don't think so. Yeah, the last thing I caught was what I think it was like 240. Yeah, this is not 240. I think we can get him in. He's coming in somewhat easily, but we can only hope. He just needs to be 66 pounds. That's all. That will finish out this mission. Yeah, whatever this is it's definitely big enough, I think. Alright, here we go. We've almost got him. Yep, he was big enough, and it's a unique one. Unique Greenland Halibut. Nice. Very, very nice. We'll go ahead and get a picture of him. There we go. Unique Greenland Halibut. 87.768 pounds. So he surpassed it by about 21 pounds. Not bad. We'll get a picture of him. I don't think he's the biggest of the Greenlands, but still, we accomplished the mission. We got our 19800 XP and our bait coin and our data drive. We'll claim that. Now we move on to the fish halibut depth metrics. That is the next of the missions, which I have a feeling that's going to probably not take as long as this one did. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe. And we are going to move on to that next mission when we have the time. But for now, we're going to go ahead and check, see where that is. Oh, there's several places. But anyway, guys, as I always say, aim straight, cast far, and have fun. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.